Greetings, all. Man, do I have a message for you today? Oh my God. Okay, so I apologize that this was late, but the enemy is fighting and doing everything in its power to make sure that I do not get this message out and you do not receive it. But you are going to receive it today. And um, everything started happening around me very, very quickly. My kids went crazy. My kids decided that they was going to paint the town brown. They don't have any paint though, so if you can imagine what my kids was doing, they did all this while I was setting up for this thing because this thing that we're fighting against collectively, we're all fighting against it. I wanted to make sure that you do not receive this message. This message for those who know who they are, you're going to understand it, and you're going to respect it, and you're going to hopefully make a change and prepare. I am going to give you the actual date of the last judgment. Now, I know the Bible says that no man knows the date and all those other things. Dig it. I understand all that. But I'm going to show you something. I'm going to show you a couple of things. Now, I'm going to show you a picture. I'm going to go over a picture, and I'm going to show you the picture. Now, let's see if we're going to share this for you. Share screen. Share screen. Before I go to the picture, I'm going to show you this quote. Isaiah 46. I declare the end from the beginning, and from the ancient times what is still to come. I say, my purpose will stand, and all my good pleasure I will accomplish. So the Creator is letting you know that He declares the end from the beginning. Okay? Here's another quote I want to share with you. Address. Okay? The statement, Esau is the end of the world, comes from Esdras 6:9. It refers to the end of the first stage of this age or dispensation, not the literal end of the world. The text uses Esau and Jacob as symbols of the Old Testament, the Old and New eras, with Esau representing the conclusion of the previous time and Jacob the beginning of the following one. Okay? So Esau is the end of the world. Those who know who Esau is, and the others who know who Jacob is. And I promise you, you want to be Jacob. Matter of fact, the whole world wants to be Jacob because Jacob is the beginning. Can you dig it? Okay, so let me show you this picture of the Last Judgment. This Last Judgment was painted by Michelangelo. I'll share this with you. Boom. This is the Last Judgment. I'm on screen bigger. All right, share. This is the Last Judgment. I'm going to enlarge this for you to take a look at it. Does this work? Oh yeah, listen, y'all. Oh my God. Just watch what you see today. And if you are smart, record this if you have the ability to record it, because YouTube is going to take this down, despite the fact that I'm not going to violate any standards, fake standards that they've created. And I'm not going to violate any of the platform's rules. But YouTube, they are going to take this video down because the information that I'm sharing with you today, they don't want you to know, especially if you are Jacob. And while this is loading, I want to share something with you while this picture is loading, and it's loading so slowly. For those who know Santana Knowledge, aka Can You Dig It? You know that I fixed something called uncorrective refractive error, which is the biggest medical issue on the planet, and it involves vision. The definition of the word vision is your mind's interpretation of light. And Jacob knows that the supreme creator and his creator is a light being, so bright and so powerful that no one can even look at him because he's so bright and powerful. So our creator is a light vehicle. So when they say vision, your mind's interpretation to light, they're saying it is your mind's interpretation to the creator. That's why the favorite people in the Bible are the Israelites, because people are thieves. Esau is a thief who comes to murder, destroy, and kill, and steal. Esau is a thief. We know he's a thief. All he does is steal what Jacob creates and lies and put his name and face on it. But the Israelites are the favorite. And why they call the Israelites is because they is real light. Is real light. The Israelites, not folks over there in this place that they're now calling Israel, the synagogue of Satan. They are not Israelites. Israelites are the children of the supreme, all-knowing creator who is the real light. So this picture right here is called The Last Judgment, and it was painted by Michelangelo. And if anyone's looking at this picture, download so slowly, which is so slow. It's almost as if they don't want me to show you what's in this picture. But this picture here that you are looking at is a clock. Okay? So I want you to understand you are looking at a clock. Now, it's discussing the last judgment because this is the day that everyone will be judged. And they're showing you what's going to happen that day. And they're showing you the date. Now, as we said earlier, I declare the end from the beginning. I'm sorry, the beginning from the end. You saw the quote. So, what was the beginning of where we are today? If you want to find out and figure out how we got to this point where we are today and find out what the beginning of it was, we look no further than September the 11th, 2001. We call that day 911. September the 11th, 2001, and I believe it happened on a Tuesday. Ariel's going to check the calendar to see if that's the actual date. So that's what was the beginning of the world going crazy, but especially you Americanas, you American peoples, you folks who live in North America. I don't mean Mexico and Colombia and all those places, Venezuela. I mean America. When the world says America, you know what they mean. They're not talking about Canada. They're talking about America. You dig? So after 9/11, the system created something called the Department of Homeland Security. And at this time, that's when your rights started getting stripped, when they were able to start performing all this surveillance and making you have all these different things, documentation, blah, 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 all these things. That is the beginning. Now, I'm going to show you that it was the beginning. And I'm going to show it to you. Okay, so this is the last judgment. Now, I want you to pay attention to, you know what? I'm not going to go over the whole picture because I'm not going to make it too long, but this is going to be rather lengthy. And if you don't have the patience to see the date, then guess what? That is too bad. This message is not for you. This message is only for the anointed. Can you dig? Now, we know that a clock tells us the time, right? A clock tells time. So, if we know that the clock tells the time, why don't we look at what time means? I know. Time in Strong's Concordance, right? Okay. I want to keep that the way it is because I'm scared they're going to try to do something crazy.
That's what I'm saying. You just got to take them time.
I got you. I got you. Trust me. I trust you. I know what you're saying. Okay. Time in gematria is 144. I think we all know what 144 is, the 144,000 that are chosen. It's time. You dig? So that's what time is, 144, because this is the time. Dig it. Okay? You don't like me. Only reason why you don't like me because you hate something in yourself. You don't like me. You hate what you see in me that you are not doing. So you don't like me. You're never going to like me. However, that is going to be your problem. Now, once again, we go back to The Last Judgment by Michelangelo.
Pull up the gematria 144.
It was small? Okay. I'm going to put it back up again. Okay. Just so everyone can see. Can you see that? Nice and big? It's small?
No, it's slow. I can't see what you're doing.
Okay. So I'm going to increase the size of this screen. So, because Ariel said she couldn't see, I want to make sure you can see. Time value in gematria is 144, the 144,000 who are chosen, okay? And you look at the gematria calendar, and it shows you, they don't have to see my face, but okay. Y'all can see my face. Listen, this isn't my real face. This is a face of a man who's been in a fight, a whole bunch of fights. And I'm tired and I'm emaciated, but don't worry about it. That's better? Okay. The geometric value for time is 144. That is 144,000 chosen. You dig? Now, I'm going to go to the Last Judgment and let you see the time because it shows you. Ooh. You see this bow? You see this guy right there in the middle? That's the Christ. But this picture is showing times. It's showing you different times and different stages and all the way up until the Last Judgment. It's still loading, but while we're loading, I'll point a couple things out for you. This guy right here, who MAGA, this is MAGA's Christ. This is Donald Trump trying to pretend to be the Christ. You see, he's trying to put a cross on his back. This is Donald Trump for all you MAGA folks out there who are watching. And you MAGA folks out there who are watching black, white, or indifferent. Ooh. Keep on worshiping Donald Trump and y'all keep on murdering people in Palestine. Keep doing that and saying that is right, okay? But this is the false light right here. This is Donald Trump pretending to be the Christ. And these are the maggots around him that are saying the things that he's doing well. This is another picture of the Christ here. You dig? This is another picture of the Christ here. This is another stage of the Christ here. And when it finally finished loading, it's been trying to load for however long. I wonder why, but it don't matter. So we're looking at the Christ, right? I want you to look at him, the Christ, and I want you to pay attention to his hands, okay? So remember, this is the clock, and we're telling you the time. Now, do you have that one picture where I have just a screenshot of the middle one? No matter. Let me see if I can make this bigger. Make this a little bigger for you. I'll mess it up. This is better. This is little.
But it's very clear.
Okay.
You can see.
Okay. So you see this hand right here, this short hand, and you see this arm, this hand right here, the long hand. It's pointing to a direction on the clock. Perfect. So let me show you what time it is. Google Drive. Google Drive. I'm looking. Okay, here it is. Google Drive. Shit. It's labeled. And
Clock.
we look at the clock. So this is what time it is. Let me show the last judgment one more time so they can get a better understanding. Okay. I want you to see his hands and what they're pointing to. And look at the index finger right there, because it's pointing at a particular time on the clock with the hour hand, the short hand, like your clock. And the long hand is pointing at a time as well. So if we were to put this on a clock, how would it look? This is the clock you're looking at. And if you look at the clock, you see that this hour hand is pointing at the 9, and you see that the minute hand is under the 11, hence 9/11, the beginning. So if you have a military clock, you also know that the 11 represents 23, the end. The end is 9/23 this year. Judgment date is 9/23 this year. But who am I? Who am I to say such things? Because we all got the memo that niggas ain't shit. Look at Puff Daddy. Look at the coverage of Puffy, Jay-Z, Shannon Sharp. Any black person you know, in particular black men, the memo has been given to everyone that they are rapists, murderers, killers, adulterers, all gay. Okay, that's the memo. You dig? So why listen to me? Because I'm one of those people. My skin looks like that, so that means me too, right? So why listen to anything I say? You don't have to. But remember, God declares at the beginning, the end from the beginning. All right, so for those who aren't turned off by the color of my skin, and the only reason why you would not receive what I'm saying is because you are a racist if you don't receive what I'm saying. And if you're not a racist, you're just jealous. That's the truth. Now, let's get into this. So, if we're to believe what the Creator says, and we ask the question, we declare the end from the beginning, let's ask ourselves this question. How many days are from September the 11th, 2001, 11th, 2001. September, I'm typing this in because I didn't have this part up. I apologize, but just wait on it. I promise you. 2001 to September 23rd, 2025. Wow. So, how many days from September the 11th, 2001 to September 23rd, 2023? The answer is 8,778 days. I declare, so you don't want to believe what I say because hey, black people aren't allowed to be smart. So don't believe what I say, you just listen to what your Bible says. So 8,778 days. Make the screen smaller. Oh, okay, got you. 8,778 days. Okay? Oh, okay. Thank you, baby. I'm glad you're here. So that's why you're here. See, you understand if me and you weren't working together and we were not equals, that I would have been doing that and people wouldn't be able to see it. It just so happens that September the 11th, 2001 took place on a Tuesday. Not sure I'm right. And it just also so happens too that September the 11th, 2022, 25, this year, is also on a Tuesday. Oh, it's not showing up properly. 1 second, because I want. There you go. You are amazing. Look at you, killing it. From September the 11th, 2001 to September 23rd, 2025 is 8,778 days. That is what's known as a palindrome. A palindrome is a word or a set of numbers that read the same if you read it forwards to backwards and backwards to forward. 8,778 days. Okay? So 923 is the date. Now, is that any proof? What's that show? That doesn't show anything. That's just some guy who's just trying to put things together. So since my words aren't trustworthy enough because our media does such a fantastic job of letting you know that anything that comes out of this vessel that God made gets to be dismissed and made as to be a fool or a liar. Even though God made it, people get to do that. Now, since my words don't mean enough, let's go and use your science. Let's use all of your numbers and your system to show you something that you've never seen. And let's get right into it. Can you dig it? So let's go into the gematria calendar. Boom. Now, let's put 8778 in the gematria calendar. And let's see what it has to show. La 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 la. Yep, it's shared. Let's see what it says in the gematria calendar. Is the whole screen my face in it?
It's just bleed, so I don't know yet.
Because I don't want my face to be in it. I want people to see it because people can see the message. Okay, can you remove me from this, please? Because coming from this vessel, the racist maggots out there aren't going to be able to hear it.
No, just leave the way it is.
Okay. Can my face be shown?
It is, but it's right.
I don't want my face to be shown. Please, baby. I don't want my face to be shown, baby. Okay, so can we just do it? I apologize, folks, but my face is so offensive to people. This hue and this color is so offensive to people that okay, hell with it. Let's do it. All right, we're gonna just do it. You know, if you're offended by my face, then that's your problem, not mine. Okay, maximize. How do I get this big? Okay, you see it? Okay, let's see what 8778 means. Oh my God. The great red dragon is the sun. And Sophia is in charge. Saturn is just a lesser god planet. We await cometh Elenin, known as the Lord to save us. Okay, that's cool. Let's check out the next one and see what that says. True spiritual and moral dedication isn't about achieving the final stage, but about continuously striving for love regardless of the challenges or failures you've encountered. 8778, huh? That's pretty cool, huh? Let's keep it going. Oh my God. Check this one out. Okay. Decode, Lord, please cut down those haughty in their hearts, speaking with a forked tongue at me, for they have led me in the direction of mine own anger confounded. Amen. Value was 8778. So they're saying, Lord, please decode, Lord. You understand? We're just getting started. NI closed and locked your internet door in DC. I just saw you trying to vex you, vexing devil, faggot pizza value. Someone knows what that means. Now I'm just reading, so I don't want anyone saying anything. I want you to read what it says. Last judgment. The old guard has lost the war for control of humanity. Earth warrior libs are total useful idiots for the Judeo-neocon global warming farce. value in gematria 8778. Let me read that one again. The old God has lost the war for control of humanity, earth war. Libs are total useful idiots for the Judeo-neocon global warming farce. I'm not saying that. Read it yourself. Dig it. Oh yeah, there's more. Willow enhances psychic abilities. Willow Point, Binghamton, New York, on a psychic parallel spiritual ley line. Does anyone know who Willow is and what Willow is? Someone does. Check me out. Ooh, now, close. Americans have been deceived for their entire lives. The Oval Office is a Judeo-British scripted clown carnival drama. Atomic and the nuclear bombs are fictional. They're telling you that this is a bunch of lies. Let me read it again. Americans have been deceived for their entire lives. The Oval Office is a Judeo-British scripted clown carnival. Drama, atomic, and nuclear bombs are fiction. Now, if you're trying to figure out whether or not it's true that nuclear bombs are fiction, they're murdering Palestinians right now in Israel with bombs, and they've been doing it for more than a year. If they wanted to kill everybody in there, why wouldn't they drop a nuclear bomb? But you know what? I'll let you answer that question. If Russia had nuclear bombs, then why are they sending men on the ground? And why don't they just send a drone and they do what they need to do with a nuclear bomb? But instead, they're sending people in there. You ask yourself that question. Don't ask me because I know nothing. It's like the Twilight Zone. What international resolution don't the Palestinians agree to? It's the racist colonizer who are dithering and costing lives. You understand? It's like the Twilight Zone. What international resolution don't the Palestinians agree to? It's the racist colonizer who are dithering and costing lives. Oh yeah, listen, I got something for you today. Oh yeah, listen, I cracked this Mickey Ficky. A tree that grows without value soon cuts down its luxurious branches and uses its own as food value. That's you, Americans. That's you, MAGA. Y'all keep on worshiping Trump. Keep worshiping your God, MAGA. Worship your God, Nebuchadnezzar. Trump, keep worshiping him. But you are the branches. You're getting cut down and eaten, Esau. All of you are getting eaten because you're following the devil. Can you dig it? Keep watching. Keep watching. Real love story of a king and high queen, supreme rulers of the earth, and his kingdom and government shall be no end. This kingdom has been established for the next 1,000 years and eternally value in gematria 8778. You understand that these devils are dying. They are going to get judgment. Esau is over. You people who follow Donald, God, Jesus Christ, Trump, you are going to follow. Let me calm myself down. I apologize because, oh my God, you have no idea what was taking place to make sure I didn't get this message out today. We're going to keep going. Born in October. Woo, Jesus. No, I don't want to take a test. Born on October 26, 9. Nope. Totally wrong. Birthday, sorry. Put facts, not your goddess either. Surprise value. I'm going to keep going because y'all going to love this. Keep watching. Check me out. For Jacob, this is for you, Jacob. Black and brown babies targeted by satanic cannibals. Leaked emails. Podesta, Clinton, Abramovich, spirit cooking walnut sauce. Hang a witch today, save babies. Jacob, did you hear that? Jacob, did you hear what they said? Jacob, did you hear black and brown babies targeted by satanic cannibals? See leaked emails, Podesta, Clinton, Abramovich, spirit cooking walnut sauce. Hang a witch today. But yes, this is just coincidences. Don't listen to me. You don't got to listen to me. You can look at the numbers and you look at these numbers. Can you dig it? Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Check me out. In the name of Yahshua, I invoke the power invested in me by God, and through the power of love and the Holy Spirit, I command all cancers to end. Amen. Oh, yeah, listen, this is great news for Jacob. Esau, not so great for you, Esau, but Jacob. Oh, my God. Wait till you see what I have to show you, because I still got so much more. So much more. Oh, my God. Look at this. And y'all think it's coincidence. Father Jehovah, Jesus Christ revealed the truth to the word about Trump. Hush money, sentences delayed to after the election. Y'all understand? Aren't these things awfully specific? We're not talking about a cloud and the moon and the star going to be here and a fish going to be here. This says, Father Jesus Jehovah Christ reveals the truth to the world about Trump. Hush money, sentencing delayed until after the election. You understand? Is that specific? Let's get even more specific. Come on, let's get more specific. Jesus just a yes us man. Support dog obedience, train, board, new dimension, new name, new game. He is, we remain. You dig? So Jesus is coming back. The Christ is coming back, but his name is not going to be Jesus this time. It's going to be something else. You'll figure that out very, very soon. Keep watching. Check me out. Flying black POW flags daily at government offices cultivates and supports a permanent war culture mentality in society. You understand? So you wonder why they're flying these flags of POWs? Because it cultivates and supports a permanent war culture. We've been at war for 93% of the time that we've been known as America. These aren't specific to you? Well, let's get into some specific things. Oh my goodness. Oh, please. You have used music as a weapon to hurt me. And by doing so, you polluted it so I cannot even enjoy it anymore. Really? Really? Trap music? You understand what the CIA did when they made sure that all the messages came out in that trap in that 808? 808 is another, you know what I mean. Check me out. The problem with Russia, this is why we're always supposed to be at war with Russia, because for our entire lives, everyone who's alive now knows that we've always hated Russia. Well, the reason why we've always hated Russia is because the problem with Russia is this deep-rooted favoritism for Black people, which ideology can be used on any ethnicity for softening body behavior. That's why they always got a problem with Russia, because it's rooted favoritism for Black people. Remember, Putin came out a year and some change ago and let you know that the Christ is Black. You dig? Let's keep going, but let's get some specifics. Check me out. This awe-inspiring universe of magic, there are no atoms, only waves and motion all around us. Here you discard all beliefs and barriers to understanding. You understand? There ain't no atoms, it's waves. You dig? This is right here. What is va va va? I'm not sure what it sounds like. Some that bullshit. You dig? So check me out. Check me out. Now this is for someone. Understand this. Ladybug Nicole Gillen tell L to stop working at Walmart and tell him to say his own name out loud everywhere he goes. So, Ladybug, this is a message for you, Ladybug, and you know who you are. Tell Gillen to stop working at Walmart and to say his name out loud everywhere. Tell L to stop working at law. Y'all see what I'm saying? Y'all forget I don't have any education. You did. So the Lord asked us to observe all these statutes to fear the Lord our God for our good always and for our own survival as it is today. Wait till y'all. We haven't even got to the good part, man. We haven't even got to the good part. And that every tongue will confess and openly acknowledge that Jesus Christ is Lord, sovereign God to glory of God the Father. Man, let's keep going. Wait till you see what we got. Oh my God, wait till y'all see. Y'all understand this is 8778. And whoever, if you came in here late, you have to figure out how we got to it, watch it later. Listen, Lawrence Wayne Hilliman, Salamanca, New York, 1123 and 1123, 1968. Okay, I don't understand that, but that's a person. Somebody should try to figure out who that person is. But it's awfully specific. You are a moron. Project Looking Glass has been broken since the year 2016 and is absolutely no longer functioning anymore. Humanity. And is absolutely no longer functioning anymore. Humanity. So Project Looking Glass is broke. Let's keep going. How is it that women raped me and then said that I'm a paranoid schizo, like she knows me? What WTF, y'all all crazy. I am. Wait till y'all see this. Man, check me out. Y'all understand that you look at another number in geometry, they give you a whole bunch of different explanations that don't relate. But this one, everything I'm going to show you relates. And when you just go, a career officer in the U.S. military may have at one time long ago been an honorable achievement. But now with all of their nuclear and 9/11 lies, woo, did I mention 9/11 earlier today? Now with all of their nuclear and 9/11 lies coming to light. Do you understand 9/11 lies? Oh, wow, I mentioned that once or twice, but I got something to show you on that as well a little bit later to this presentation. Check me out. I have nukes and I invented time travel. The voting system is no longer rigged worldwide starting now. You dig? Starting right now. It is no longer going to be rigged. Starting right now. Especially for you, Jacob, because Esau is never ever going to change. Esau loves Trump. Esau loves him. And for Jacob, for the ones who were related to Jacob that look like Jacob, that wants to start following Trump, you can't come. You're not part of the 144,000. That time you will not be invited, especially you. We have another crack in the White House. We have another crack witch in the house. Jenny Maggot joins Latimer Page. Both are hideous below Gary Coleman standards. So I want you to understand that this is pretty specific. They're giving you the names of the people, crack witch in the house, Jenny Maggot and Latuna Page. Okay? You know who you are, Jenny and Latuna. Now, men, pay attention to this, man. Your wife is genetically a much better judge of people than you are. She should have let you blank him and learn the hard way. So men, listen to your woman, especially Jacob. Listen to your wife. She knows better. Check me out. How far have I come in my understanding since I was a fan of Julian Assange before I knew that all of you were just actors? You understand? The media. How far have I come in my understanding since I was a fan of Julian Assange before I knew that all of you are just actors? That hits. But y'all still haven't got to the good part. It's coming. Two will be toiling together in mundane duties when one will be taken into the flock as an eagle and the other will be left behind as dung upon the ground. Anybody recognize that? Anybody know what that is? That don't sound like that. Anybody recognize that? Two will be toiling together in mundane duties when one will be taken into the flock as an eagle and the other will be left as dung upon the ground. That sound familiar to anybody? It does to me. It's Judgment Day. Check me out. Listen to this. The New York subway shooting. The whole thing was one big fake production and a false flag New York crooked cops and moron criminal FBI and CIA all in on it. Hey y'all, is this a little too specific? You understand? You understand? Is this specific? The New York subway shooting, the whole thing was one big fake production and a false flag New York NYC crooked cops and moron criminal FBI and CIA all in on it. Hey, is this specific? Wait till we get to the others. Oh my God. Check me out. This is for the maggots. You are trying to justify your hatred and bugging my house unchristian to make false allegations and hate a person for asking questions that are based upon facts. This right here is about me because, man, they bugging my house doing everything else. We'll get into that another day. Oh my God. Imagine chopping you and frying you first. Ha ha ha. Universe can't tell the difference between real and fantasies. I win, you're dead. Jacob, you win. Esau, you lose. It's not important who you were in the past. It's important to change yourself inside out and reflect consciousness of good towards others. Listen, y'all. Whatever you did in the past, Jacob, leave it in the past and do good going forward. You got a couple months to get it fixed. Forget what you were. Be good. Now, I need help with this one. John Kennedy, aka Mark Allen King. John Kennedy, aka Mark Allen King. John Kennedy, aka Mark Allen King. Okay. There's a guy who's on Twitter right now saying that he's JFK right now. I'm not sure that's his name, but if I had to guess, I would guess his real name is Mark Allen King. But now that I know what this system is and how it was created in its history, time to say goodbye. We saw it all. I saw everything. It's over, Esau. It's over, Esau. That's why I said love, not hate. What you say about me, you really feel about yourself. That's you. That's you, Esau. Everything that you say about me and people who look like me is how you really feel about yourself, your insecurities. And that's why Puffy murdered everybody. Matter of fact, Puffy murdered MLK and he also murdered JFK. And Puffy kidnapped Lindbergh baby. And it's all sexual driven. All these people are being destroyed because it's sexual driven, because that's the insecurity of Esau. And that's why he got to say it's you, Jacob. The funny thing about Dante's Dead, which is that they know the past and even the future, but they don't know the present. Hey guys, this is the present. Understand, I done told you the future, we're the present. Keep watching because we haven't gotten to the good stuff yet. Ladybug Decode, hating Trump is just a way to get us to accept less freedom and more government control by manufacturing artificial divides. Hating Trump is just a way to get us to accept less freedom and more government control by manufacturing artificial divides. You understand, all this stuff is just to divide us. But Jacob, come together. Come together, Jacob, because the 144 is time. Throwing your name tags P at me, we spirit divine, do not recognize any by name only. Soul resonance frequencies for all energy, ACDC value. Wait till we get some good stuff. To hear any more from the future, the me we must listen to the words of Cryon in Lee Carroll, one of my creatures with eyes all around. So, can y'all tell me what Cryon and Lee Carroll's? I'm not sure what that is. Someone out there is smarter than me. Y'all tell me what that means. Lucifer knows all your dirty secrets and demons. You will not be able to defeat him since we all know he is Jesus. High value. Lucifer knows all your dirty secrets and demons. You will not be able to defeat him since we all know he is Jesus. Some of these things will be a little hard to hear, hard to accept. I don't know how to pronounce this. Dennis Selena, the D Wave, Satan, Lucifer are your creations that Father and Mother had to align and you're manifesting them. Do you see now? Stop manifesting lowly values. So this is saying Dennis Selena, the D Wave, Satan, Lucifer are your creations that Father and Mother had. The comments? That Father and Mother had to align in your manifesting them. Sorry, Ariel's sound went off. So, stop manifesting lowly values. (202) Chantel. 202 Chantel, as in Chantel Marie Martuccelli, a witch going to hell upon death, whether agree or not, low-born piece of shite. Chantel Marie Martuccelli, well, you already see what they're saying. You're going to hell, and you're a piece of not so good. Yeshua the Mamzer, Yeshua the Mamzer, Yeshua the Mamzer, Yeshua the Mamzer. My Jacob, my Israelites. Tell me what that means. Christine Marie Queen of the crows and seagulls and pigeons, cause they all love me. They do. Caw, 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 caw. I'm not quite sure what that means, but someone knows. Someone out there gets it. Yahshua sending you tons of love and joy and happiness this evening. Love, Mary, XO, having you on my mind. Oh, nice. Oh, I guess it's hugs and kisses. Oh, that's nice. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Understand, 8778. Remember, that's how many days between September the 11th, 2001 and September 23rd, 2025, Judgment Day, 8,778 days. Here's one that's going to hurt Esau. Here you go, Esau. The EU and neocon America has laid bare time for the labor camps to open so that can pay us back for all they've stolen through fraudulent government agencies. You understand? It's been laid bare for time. Laid bare time for the labor camps to open so they can pay us back for all they've stolen through fraudulent government agencies. The EU and the neocons, those are the ones who started all the wars, for those who aren't familiar with that. The Judeo-British Mafia thought that they could make the fake pandemic look like a white male patriarch mishandling a general medical crisis. Backfired, and now who's wearing blackface? So you understand that they're saying that the fake pandemic looked like a white male patriarch mishandling of a genuine medical crisis, backfired, and now who's wearing the black face? Hey, that's deep. Oh, that's deep. Okay, so there's a couple things that I want you to see that are so, oh my God. I'm going to go through all of them, but it's just some of them that are just so, oh my God, it's so amazing, because this is not like a regular search in the geometry calendar. All of these line up together, and they're continuations of this word. I have returned to help mankind. One stipulation: I will never take an mRNA, evil, COVID, clot, blank, ewish vaccine. Do y'all see that? I have returned to make mankind I have returned to help mankind. One stipulation: I will never take an mRNA, evil, COVID, clot shot, ewish vaccine. Now, I'm just reading. YouTube, please don't shut me off for reading what Gematria is saying. I want y'all to see that one more time. I have returned to help mankind. One stipulation: I will never take an mRNA, evil, COVID, clot, shot, ewish, vaccine, waxine. I don't want to get kicked off of YouTube for reading what it says, but you see it yourself. I don't know about you, but these things are awfully specific, and they all line up. But let's keep it going. Y'all gonna love this one, especially Esau. This is for you, Esau. Monica Leonard says NASA is Zionist lies. There is no space stations floating in space. Moon landings faked. Astronauts are Freemason lies. Thugs. Nukes are fake info. MarkLankin.com. I don't know what Markalanking. All I'm saying is these aren't my words. This is Gematria when you put in what God showed me, because God said, please decode this, and I found it. NASA is a Zionist lies. There is no space station floating in space. Moon landings are faked. Astronauts are Freemason liars, deceiving thugs. Nukes are fake. Wow. I don't know if anybody thinks that's powerful, but hey, can they see my face? Perfect. Stephen James DeSawn, Sun King, Lion Cross, nope. Cain, you are a commoner. You have no royal bloodline, him or come from his bloodline. Your crest don't match none of them. You understand? So, Stephen James, DeShawn, Sun King, Lion Cross, Cain, you are not of the bloodline of Jacob. You are Esau. You know who you are. Anyone knows who Stephen James, DeShawn is? Let me know. Wanting a minimum wage that anyone can live on is not a political belief. Amen. Truth spoken, it's a right removed by the lie of nuclear weapons. Nuclear weapons aren't real. It's just to keep us scared. They've been doing this for a very long time. What they dropped in Hiroshima and Nagasaki was not a nuclear bomb. They don't have them. Just think about it. Look at all the wars, Iraq. Look at Afghanistan. Look at the war of Russia and Ukraine right now. Right now, there's a full-fledged war going on in Yemen right now. These people are killing people. Ukraine has over 1.5 million people dead because of the Russian weapons. Don't you think if they really wanted to kill the people, why wouldn't use a bomb, the nuclear bomb? Because isn't their goal to kill and win the war? Well, they lying to us. That's to keep us in fear. It's a lie. The whole thing is a lie. Matter of fact, even Joe Rogan even showed how it was faked. By the way, they're about to kill Joe Rogan too. Just FYI, I did a video on it. But check me out. Earth is their last stand. When they lose here, they lose everything. Well, Y'all got your asses kicked off the field. Losers, Esau, losers. This is your last stand, and you lost. You lost, Esau. Jacob, hold your chest up. Put your chest up and hold your head up high, Jacob. Your day is coming, Jacob. Mark Allen King names equals 249. Inu equals 249. Shaitan equals 249. Ordo Ab Ko equals 249. Now, once I get off of this, I'm going to figure out. Well, matter of fact, Ariel can look at it. Maybe find out the geometric value for 249 and tell me what it means in the strong concordance, please. 249. Let's find out what that means. She's going to do it. I'll keep going. How the very core of the human mind and body and the soul operates, claiming a man is pregnant, is disgusting, lying bullshit from some cunt on the internet. Men cannot have babies. Oh my God, do you understand this message? Do you understand the things you're hearing?
249 means unreasonable, refers to irritational behavior, thinking from God's point of view.
Okay. 249 means unreasonable, irritating behavior in trying to think from God's point of view. That's what 249 means. Okay, let me read this again. How the very core of the human mind and body and soul operates, claiming a man is pregnant, is disgusting, lying bullshit from some cunt on the internet. Men cannot have babies. Do y'all understand this? Check me out. Listen to this message. This is a message that was meant to be found. The reaper guards the darkness gates that Satan calls his home. Demons feed the furnace where the dead are free and roam lonely children of the night. There are 7 ways to go to each, leading to the burning. Yeah, that's like Dante's Inferno, right? And to get into heaven, Islam says there's 8 ways to get into heaven, right? 8 doors. Check me out. The government of the Republic of Nicaragua declares to break diplomatic relationships with Tehran. It recognized that in the world there's only one single China. And anybody who's paying attention, y'all understand that America is saying that if China tries to take over Taiwan, that they're going to go to war with China. So this is all happening right now. Don't believe me. Pull it up for yourself. This is part of the play, though. So you're going to start seeing and hearing a lot about this Taiwan thing, so they can go to war with China. Yeah, this is me. I cannot ever trust anyone or have any emotional contact with anyone because it will be used to control and manipulate me. It's true. It's true. I can't trust anyone. It sucks. Okay, let's check me out. 1839, this world is an illusion, versus 516, this is no dream. The left hand versus the right hand. The Hegelian dialect used by kikes for neuro-linguistic programming. Now, I'm not saying this. I'm reading this. So please no one get offended for me merely reading what it says. 1839, world is an illusion, versus 516, this is no dream. The left hand versus the right hand, Hegelian dialect used by kikes for neuro-linguistic programming. Kikes is a derogatory term made towards Irish people. I didn't write that. This is here. Jacob, you have a bright future coming soon. TV lies more than you can imagine. Get free from indoctrination. Get rid of your TV now. Now, I want you to get rid of your TV, but if you get rid of your TV, you're not going to get my message. So keep your TV, but just watch me, Jacob. I'm just joking. I will guarantee you an excellent cataclysmic extirpation of destruction the next time San Diego makes a choice to rub me the wrong way. Ooh, what San Diego did? Ooh, what you do, San Diego? I'll find out. I'm really alone here, living under the land, under the sea, in the belly of Am, whom we created because our time was badly spent. I'm not quite sure about that one. Help me out with that one, folks, if you know what that one is. Constellations on her body. I'm so sick of Hollywood movies. I wish they would all burn with the people that made them. Dig it. Listen, Hollywood is the devil, but we all know that's not a secret. Eustinus just not ice, accepting evil and cruelty is a sin. We were all promised justice by God prior to creation. So understand, you folks out there, Jacob mainly, who's been disrespected, and the mother of humanity who's been disrespected, we were all promised justice. Justice is coming. Judgment Day is 9/23/2025. Hayel, Satanist, Pisha, Tab, Yamin, Mishama, Enoki, Elohim, Shamayin, Mamlakin, Batnikin. I don't know what this says. Someone who reads, who understands this. I guess this must be these must be Hebrew words. Somebody. My Israelites who are watching, my Israelites, the real creators. I need y'all to tell me what this means. Check me out. It takes one time and the rest, her story, game on. So funny it keeps going, and you are all growing and showing. I hear mowing, which with Chuck Fox. Okay, this is basically saying that it's time to get rid of history, and women need to be added to everything, because the reason why the world is where it is because we keep eliminating the woman. That's what the Treatment Man is about. That's what the moon is about. That's what a parenthesis is. A parenthesis is actually the removal of the woman, but that's another day. Fact 6. My aunt is a bank in England. Tracy Bryan, a NASA Glenn Beck scam. Clones do not exist, and no one is related to Stephen either. It is a discredited theory. Red 540 clones are not real. Clones are not real, y'all. All right, I know you think they are. They're not. No one knew her dude is self-explanatory. Dude, I probably would never found out about that if you had never got it. Nobody knew about that, huh, dude? Oh, it's self-explanatory. I got you. All right, no problem. We got some good stuff coming. Check me out. Hey, Jacob, check me out. I was thinking about killing myself out of this world suicidal dream, and then I did really died. Weird supernatural things start happening. I died and seen hell, and I got out of hell. That's for you, Jacob, because we are in hell. We are definitely in hell. Jacob, we're in hell. Can you wake up some more of the other 7 or so gods to use some company unless they are worse off than me? Maybe that's a terrible idea. Come on, Jacob. I need you to wake up, Jacob. I have a message for you, Jacob. Esau, you can listen all you want. CIA, FBI, all you governments who are doing everything to make sure my message don't get out. It's out, and there's nothing you can do about it because the creator picked me. Mr. Can You Dig It? But don't worry about it. It's going more. Wait till y'all see about MAGA, y'all Jesus Christ, y'all Christ Trump, y'all worshiping Trump. Keep doing it. Jennifer Ann Irvin do not think police should be allowed to pull people over, and I do not think they should be allowed to enter a goddamn person's house. You dig? Police should not be allowed to pull people over, and I do not think they should be allowed to enter a goddamn house. Do y'all understand what you are reading and hearing? You are reading rules and laws. But let's keep going. Real laws. Everyone knows that the Hebrew language is mainly numerical. 5 billion more invested into mRNA vaccine manufacturers. Hey, got a question. Baby, pull it up for me because their God, MAGA's God, Trump, just invested $5 billion more for an mRNA vaccine for bird flu. What a coincidence. You know, this is a coincidence. What are these? All these coincidences. None of this is divine. None of this has always been there. None of this is divine. Jacob, you know it's divine because you are divine. $5 billion more invested into mRNA vaccines manufactured corporations by a crooked left White House. More shots are coming. You dig? So that bird flu they're telling you about, well, guess what? Go ahead and take it. Take it all you want, Esau. Take 4 and 5 shots. 590 million. Okay. All right. It's actually, Ariel told me it's 590 million, but it's coming. And they probably did, you don't know about it. But this is pretty specific, wouldn't you think? But hey, check it out. Talmudic Jew whiteout of Virginia's blue skies, Christmas Day 2023. Okay, we got to take a look at that. I need to look at Christmas Day of 2023 for me and tell me what happened. I'll come back to this and I'm gonna find out what happened to that happened on that day and get back to that one. Serenity, peace of mind, humor, the ability to laugh at oneself are things you need most, but it's beyond my power to give it to you. Do y'all understand who's talking to you? Do y'all understand where this message is coming from? Do you understand who is talking to you? Serenity, peace of mind, humor, the ability to laugh at oneself, those are the things you need most, but it's beyond my power to give. You have to do it. You have to go inside people. Jacob. What do I do? Well, I suggest you stop lying about Michael himself, claiming you know him or that he is a woman, a clone, or sold his soul. So Michael didn't sell his soul, and he ain't a woman, and you don't know. I think it's Michael Jackson, but me too. A negative blood type, 9999. My son Yeshua, you are known as Archangel Azrael in heaven. Love, Dad. Don't give up hope. Do you understand who they're talking to, and do you understand who's talking? My son Yeshua. Who has a son named Yeshua? Who has a son named Yeshua? Do you understand how powerful this is and who is this coming to? Who has a son named Yeshua? You are known as Archangel Azrael in heaven. Love, Dad. Don't give up hope. Oh my God, Jacob, did you hear what was said? Jacob, did you hear what was said to you, Jacob? Check this out. This right here is interesting. Check me out. Satan died in 2019, and Yahweh, the God of the Bible, known as Dennis, died that year as well. They are not around anymore. Change is coming. So this here, gosh, my Israelites, do not be turned off when they told you that Yod-Heh-Vav-Keh, the God known in the Bible, known as Dennis, died that year as well. They are not around anymore. Change is coming. Y'all understand you're getting a divine message? Check me out. A Buddhist, a Christian, a Jew reading Quran, know a Hindu what is Saturn worship, what is a Satan worshiper. A Buddhist, a Christian, a Jew, an Arab reading Quran, know a Hindu what is Saturn worship, what is a Satan worshiper. Y'all get that? That's pretty self-explanatory. If anybody has a question in the chat, we'll talk about it afterwards. I just want to get through this. Dennis has been a minute. Dennis a minute. Dig it. Dennis a minute. That's where it comes from. The tree of knowledge of good and evil. Moscow nuked and destroyed Jerusalem. Nuked and destroyed Ottawa. Nuked and destroyed Ottawa. Nuked and destroyed. Oh, so it's saying Canada. But there's more about Canada too, though. Wait till I find out about Canada. My Canadian people. S. Amber Mullinex not Jesus' wife, G.S. Ambra Mullinex, not Jesus' wife, G.S. Ambra Mullinex, not Jesus' wife. Okay. My folks out there, I don't know who I don't know who Ambra Mullinex is. G.S. Ambra Mullinex. Somebody help me out with that. My Israelites is real lights. Help me out with that. An egg can be fertilized and genetically edited by multiple sperm in a laboratory. It's identity theft if it's taken without knowledge and consent of the person it belongs to. So if you, this is self-explanatory. That's identity theft. I can't read that. This looks like Russian though. Anya Knevet I Tid you Beck. I don't understand it. Anybody can translate that for me? Put it in the chat if you can translate this for me. I'm not sure what language that is. That looks familiar though. Okay, this is simple. Ton, time tall, tree, tide, tall, tall, time traw, time, tiff tall, tall, tall. All right, somebody help me out with that.
I remember that.
Help me out with that, okay? I find it interesting the only examples they give you on this site just above where you type in the words values. Yeah, me too. Y'all understand this is coming from another dimension? Check me out. You see this? Look what they give you as examples to use. This is coming from another dimension. And it's saying, I find it interesting the only examples they give on this site just above where you type in the words value in gematria. Yeah, why they always only give us God and the devil and 666? That's the example they give us. Good question. You who are, good question. Okay. 2278 is a 3069 operation by Negro to condemn those who don't have Negro DNA features. So let me get it again. I need to find someone with me. 2278, pull it up for me, please, is a 3069 operation by Negroes to condemn those who don't have Negro DNA features. Okay, we're going to come back to that because we're going to find out what 2278 means.
It means Shepherd refers to a group of assembly of people who join together for common purpose.
Okay. Can you bring that to me, please? Okay, Ariel just got 2278. Okay. The word is Chabareth, spelled Chabereth. Chabareth refers to a group or assembly of people who are joined together for a common purpose. This talking to you, Black people. It often implies a sense of fellowship or companionship. Okay, that's for you, Black folks. Now, a 3069. Let's see what a 3069 is. I'm sorry, but you know what? If this is going on too long for y'all, y'all going to go watch something else that's more important. Keep watching. Watch something else more important. 3069 refers to. It signifies the self-existence, eternal nature of God, emphasizing his unchanging and sovereign character. This name is considered sacred and is often replaced. I learned something new. We're gonna talk about that in another video. Jacob, find out what this name is. It's sacred. With Julie on the front page, hey Winky, it's too bad you've been stalking me since 2015. I don't know what that was about. I got a devil stalker. Hi, I have a son you made war with and lied about for years and years, claiming he is a woman when he is not. You made war with, I have a son you made war with and lied about for years, and you're claiming he's a woman. Help me with that. Listen to this one. I know this is hard to accept, but let's listen. Lucifer was raised to be a sweet boy. He is a very loving. He is very loving. He loves animals and is very high vibrational. Listen, some things are going to be hard to understand, to accept, but don't close your mind, Jacob, because a lot of things have been taken and renamed. But here you go, baby. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know. 989 is 317 scapegoat scam on Mashiach. Read 2280. See how it is a Yahshua, Yahuwah, Abraham, Philadelphia experiment, kiddo. Okay, Jacob, we're going to get back to this because this deserves an entire conversation. But Jacob, another chat, we're going to discuss this in detail. You perverted liars accuse people of molesting and raping and murdering children who have not done those evil things, but I believe you did them. We know that's Hollywood. We know that's Epstein. We know all that. We got that. Hidden Truths video games is yet another scam they use to cover for their criminality. Ignore it as it is yet another scam from Nick, Jacob, and Phoebe. Nick, Jacob, Phoebe. Stefan and Katarina Fang are not the creator deities or messiahs at all. They are just illusions of Saturn moon. 67 plus the real ancient Sophia Pistis is Melania Trump. 67 plus the real ancient Sophia Pistis is Melania Trump. Now that is interesting. U.S. government divine words are words of unconditional love, not only the words from the scriptures.
Lewis.
Brian Burke. Brian Burke is Brian Reddington. Brian Reddington is a made-up Australian guy who ran a bad psychological operation saying he was an extraterrestrial spider coming to kill people. Y'all know who this person is? If anybody knows who he is, tell me about him, but they're currently saying he's a liar. Entry number 3757 is a 2598. It's a Cain bloodline mafia theft claim trying to steal the bloodline title of David. Okay? So this bloodline, 3757 is a 2598. It's a Cain bloodline mafia theft claim trying to steal the bloodline title of David. We know who that is. That's still Esau. Esau the thief. We already saw this one, but I think it's worth seeing again. I have returned to help mankind. One stipulation: I will never take an evil I will never take an mRNA evil ovid clot shot Jewish vaccine. Y'all understand? That's why I was banned everywhere. Y'all remember me telling everybody, screaming to the top of my lungs, that they were trying to kill us. It was poisoning, and do not take the vaccines. Okay. Jay's Dragons. Okay, let me see. Jay's Dragon breaks the wheel. That's not reality. Jade Herbert is an Asian actress in Hollywood trying to get serious work. Stephanie Marie Dan, true identity is 1580, code for Trump tweet, another scam from the Habsburg scammer. Agent Trump Satan is real, but he is a male, not female. Checkmate. I guess I might know who Stephanie Marie Dan is. Anybody knows who that is? Let me know. Terry's a hunter, a wireless punter, a cable-connected card piece he owns. Every server his Terry. He's Bertha singing, dancing. Yeah, I'm not sure what that means. Somebody knows what I mean. Help me out. Okay, this is funny. Peekaboo 2394, his real name is Michael, and yes, all are beneath him. He owns even the multiverse itself. No, a loser banker woman or Sophia Magdalene ain't him. The fact she's the real daughter of God Jehovah, named Stephanie Virginia Marie Dan, the CIA agent, loser, liar, fraud, Jenny Maggot tried to steal the identity. Said I doing. Said try to steal the identity. Said I doing the body swap. So y'all know who Stephanie Virginia Marie Dan is, and Jenny Maggot. Um, I guess she's a fraud. She's a CIA agent. Y'all know the CIA are the Nazis, by the way. If y'all didn't know that. Prince William, the world's first trillionaire. Abracadabra. Oh man, Mary Fang, you ready, Queen Bee? We are taking a trip to Inner Earth. Pack your bag, sweetie. Oh, this must be everybody trying to escape, and that's why they got to keep everybody up in arms right now. I will build myself up when I can afford to and in a better place. Until then, I work with what I have. Oh yeah, that is definitely true. I know, I feel that one. To build an amazing database, philosophical content, try Bible quotes. Start with the beautiful and epic books of Psalms or Genesis to start at the beginning. Oh man, start at the beginning. Gas the fuse. Man, that's harsh. Okay, this is specific. 2 will be at Walmart. 1 will be left back, and the other one will be taken right the fuck back to his own country of origin. I wonder who that is. Did somebody get arrested? Let me know if somebody got arrested at Walmart. Fact, Lottie Juice, Asher, A New Ghost is a Freemason scam code for Governor Glenn Youngkin of Virginia. Don't fall for the cube ghost lies. Okay, so I guess Youngkin, Virginia governor, Governor Glenn Youngkin, has a scam. I'm not really familiar with that cat. Okay. I am fully aware the reality is that Inanna is dead Trump. The mafia fraud lost Satan is dead. Mary died too. It is 2023. Oh, it's 2023. 2023. Okay, I got to find it. I got to look at that. Who is CIA MK Ultra liar, bot, satanic, psychopath, child killer, child eater, evil Jennifer M. Miller? Has cooked many children while alive, eaten them, then laughed about it. So, Jennifer M. Miller, your cover is up. You're in bad shape. You've been seen. Why do people in Canada suddenly have a problem? Why do people in Canada suddenly have an issue with Jeets when they've been a problem since day one? Y'all know what Jeets is? I'm not sure, but you gotta help me out. You can definitely shit test for whatever you want. Fear has nothing to do with it. It is called having a type. Oh yeah, this is blood. It's talking about the blood. It's talking about Jacob's blood. Listen to this. How you like this? I am El Cristo Negro Satanist Melanin Rich Mark Allen Queen. Yes, Yeshua J. John F.R. Jr. I am here to destroy the matrix code. Amen. Exposes liar, frauds, delusions. Be so fishy. Asian Kit Kat. Oh, it's be fishier than the Asian Kit Kat. That's funny. Where is this coming from? Jared B. Christ is lies. It's Donald John Trump. There is no God named Yahweh, Yehovah. Stephen James Deshaun is already dead. It's a psyop. Susan Denise Atkins was a CIA plant, not a queen or deity. Also, Mark Allen King is a sports betting scammer and a World Bank proxy. Both or falsifiers who got caught England value. Ethan Jacobs, Arthur Jennison's. I remember our past lives when you were sacral was too big for both of us. Was too. Let me see. Ethan, Jacob, Austin, Jonathan, Jason. I remember our past lives when your sacral was too big for the both of us. Do you remember Adam? I'm just entertaining myself till I die, like I've said. Unfortunately, you're doing a lot more than that. You just don't know it. Jesus, win or won the holy war. Iosis, Enrich, Jake, K, Jesus, raw decode 1488. I got to go and figure those numbers out. But I know it means something. Y'all know this guy. Kevin McCarthy is a fraud. By the way, you know he's in the Senate. Kevin McCarthy is a fraud. By the way, you goddamn, I'm reading. You goddamn kike. I'm not a pothead kike, and you hick Chloe in Texas ain't me neither. Is a hick family in Michigan or a bad tech scam on the West Coast. So Kevin McCarthy's a fraud. We knew that. Well, I'm not sure if you knew that. Sorry for inadvertently physically attacking others with my thoughts before I knew that I had so much power. I apologize. I can't read this. Ticks, tiff, 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 ticks. Anybody know what this means? Let me know. I can't read this. You throwing name tags at me when Spirit Divine do not recognize any by name, only the soul resident frequencies for all its energy. Of course it's energy. It's all energy. Let me see. Okay. It's a lot. I'm not gonna go through all this just because I have other parts to get to. Now, let me give you some additional information that I prepared for you that I hope will be enlightening. Oh, all right, so remember I told you I was going to share something else with you? This is what I'm sharing with you. And if this is too long for you, click off. Go and find something more important than this. If I'm boring you, go find something that's more important than what I'm talking about. Okay. Okay, guys, listen. This may seem unrelated, but you're going to want to watch this because it gives you specifics and what's going to happen. Please pay attention. This all ties in. I promise you. I apologize for that. I was very angry during that time. I'm better now. should I do? Should I stop the share and then do it?
Yeah.
I apologize. Ariel's gonna fix it. Ariel's gonna fix it. I apologize.
Today had put me onto something in the last video we were doing about Aaliyah and this particular sacrifice, and she had told me to she had asked to look at Beyonce's signature, and upon looking at Beyonce's signature, it inspired me, and it kind of gave me the direction to look at everybody's signature who we say are involved in this Aaliyah sacrifice. So we're going to jump right into it. First, so let me just go through the whole thing very, very quickly to let you know what you're seeing. What you're seeing is this particular picture here is called Beat Bop. Beat Bop. B-E-A-T-B-O-P. And this was drawn by Jean-Michel Basquiat. And what you're actually seeing in this picture is a couple of different events. You are looking at the crowning of Jay-Z in this picture. You're going to find that Jay-Z's album Volume 1, The Blueprint Volume 1, came out on 9/11, September 11, 2001, the same exact day as the Twin Towers collapse. Draw your attention to this number 10 right here, and it's a minus sign. So when you have this 10 and you get this minus sign, you get a 9. Let you know 911. This 10 here minus the 1, minus 1, you get the 9, and then you have 911. Yeah, but what's that mean? It doesn't mean anything. You're just a nigga. Yeah, keep saying that. So, Ariel brought to my attention, she asked me, hey, let's see if Beyonce's signature is on here. What does it look like? So, we pulled up Beyonce's signature. And this is what her signature looks like. You see this B here and these squiggly lines right here? Well, you look at the picture, you're going to see that Basquiat has a B, very similar, with the squiggly lines under it. But that's just a coincidence. You know, it's amazing how many coincidences I keep finding and how I keep finding them in all the artwork. Yep, just another coincidence. So again, take a look at Beyonce's signature. Look at this. See this B here, and you see these squiggly lines under it. You understand? Okay, look again at Basquiat's photo, and he has a B, and he even has something that looks like a crown on it. Up here, you see this? Look like a queen, doesn't it? There's a B right there. And the squiggly lines under it, like she does her signature. Coincidences, because, you know, you are Count Chocolate. You couldn't possibly know what the experts know. But let's look for somebody else's signature. So, let's look at Jay-Z's signature. Sean Carter. So I was looking for a signature. And you see his signature, Jay-Z? I want you to take a look at something for me. Take a look at this hook right here and how it goes in a circle. It's an upside down J. Very similar to the Jay-Z signature where he has this hook with an upside down J. You see that? See that J right? I'm sorry. He got both. He got upside J here. See that hook? See those hooks there? Well, take a look at Basquiat. And this here is the same hook, but it's upside down. But, hey, that's clearly a coincidence. So, who else is involved? Hey, Aaliyah herself, correct? So let's look at Aaliyah's signature and see what Aaliyah's signature looks like. And for you folks out there who will want to talk shit, I'm going to make a fucking fool out of you if you say something about my work. So this is Aaliyah's work. This is Aaliyah's signature. I want you to pay attention to a couple things with this signature. I want you to notice that it looks like a smiley face, right? Kind of like a smiley face here. Here you go, little smile, look like eyes here. And you got the A here, like the Avengers, they stole her signature, but another conversation. I want you to pay attention to these V things right here. Look like little V's, right? She's got two of them, V here and a V there. And most importantly, I want you to pay attention to this nose right here. It looks like a fish, okay? So this here is Aaliyah's signature. So for you folks out there who want to talk shit and act like I'm not smarter than you buffoons, I want you to take a look at Basquiat's picture. I want you to see that there is a triangle here and a triangle here. You're also going to find that there is the fish, because they're trying to tell you that Aaliyah was killed in a plane explosion. So if you want to know what happened to that plane, it was some type of bomb on the plane. And what you're going to find out when anybody just bothers to just look for themselves and see for themselves, here is how things went. In order to get energy, remember, energy cannot be destroyed. So all energy is recycled. So what's taking place is they're sacrificing people, taking their energy and power and using it for themselves. So what Basquiat is trying to show you is that here, there was a huge bang. In the process, it blew apart this beautiful, beautiful girl. And you're going to see that out of this explosion, two stars have risen. One here, the Queen Bee, and one here, Jay-Z, Volume 1, Blueprint. You're going to also see that Aaliyah was our angel. See this minus side? They took away our angel. They killed her. They took her energy. You see these? These are energy. They're saying that her energy was taken during the sacrifices. The sacrifice shit is real. The energies are real. They're killing people to take their energies. So you're going to see that two stars rose from this bang and one star perished. That same star with the fish here. You see the fish here? And you look at her signature and you see the fish here. I guess that's a coincidence too. You see the V here? 1, 2. V here, V here. You see, take a look. You see the V right here, and you see the other one right here with this arrow, the V. So you understand that they blew that girl up. They killed that poor girl. And literally, the signatures of the people who did it is actually on the Basquiat picture. Beatbox. Beat Bop. This picture, known as Beat Bop, that was created drawn by Basquiat, was drawn in, let me find out the exact date, because I like to be as precise as possible when I am doing my stuff, because you have buffoons out there who are jealous and don't know what I know and want to discount what I say because they're clowns. So you'll see that this picture was done in 1983. You dig? So a picture in 1983 that Basquiat drew is literally showing you that from this bang, one star fell. One star fell. And here is her fish here. Here is her other V. And her smile is in here too. I don't see it. I lost track of it. But here's her signature. Here's her V here. Here is her other V here. This star here. And there is her fish. And here you got upside down. Here's the J. And here is the Z. And then you have the Beyonce, the Queen Bee, with her signature. The B and the squiggly lines under it, the way that Basquiat showed you, the B with the 3 squiggly lines. And you have the Jay-Z signature with the J, and he has a hook that is, he keeps using it, is the way he does his letters. You see these hooks? See that hook right here? Well, you have an eerily similar hook here upside down. So 911 was about terrorism, but it was more about the crowning of. Peso Neto means net weight It's about crowning of this former drug dealer to make him the king. And you're going to find out the blueprint, volume 1, was also, let's see for yourself. Take a look. Jay-Z. Jay-Z's the blueprint. You're going to see that blueprint. Boom. Go to the blueprint. Blueprint. Boom. You see that? September the 11th, 2001. You dig? I guess that's a coincidence too. I dare any one of you out there to try to, I dare you. Any dude out here in front of his woman saying something stupid, you're going to look like a hater. So learn something and shut up. Understand it was his 6th album. Remember, that's the devil. But here you go. September the 11th. So Basquiat's trying to show you that 10 minus 1, 911, 911 was September the 11th. The blueprint, volume 1, was put out on September the 11th. But before they can do this dastardly ridiculous deed, they had to blow up an angel. And you see her signature once more. I'll show it to you one more time. Aaliyah's signature. Look at the V's here, whatever you look like, whatever hooks, whatever look like V's or little U's. Look at the U's, and you look at the fish, and you're gonna see.
I think I got it. Can you hear me now? I apologize, folks. You should be able to hear me now. Now, the devil gets characters and puts them in front of everybody and makes everybody see them and gets those characters to give you the wrong message. That's why you got trap music. That's why you got Jay-Z told a whole generation of black boys and children in order to get ahead in life, they got to sell dope first. And a lot of people are in prison because of that. You got Beyonce telling females, you don't need a man. Single women, be independent. Guess what? Men need women and women need men. Anything else is trash, throw it in the trash. But all those are coincidences. But understand that no matter what they try to do, the Most High will always tell you the truth and show you the truth. It's just your duty, your obligation to see what the Most High is trying to tell you. Now, I'm going to show you what happened during Aaliyah's last flight because they tried to hide it, but the Most High showed it to you. This is Aaliyah's last flight. Tell me what you see. I took the sound off because I didn't want to get copywritten. But I want you guys to tell me what you see with Aaliyah's last flight. Does it look like a JDR? Does that look like a JDR? Or is that just another coincidence, right? Just a coincidence. It's a J. Okay? All right. It's a coincidence. All right, well, let's take it a step further then, since these are just coincidences. One second. All right, since we're having coincidence day, and all of these are coincidences, let me give you another coincidence. Here's another coincidence. We're gonna call this International Coincidence Day. See these wishbones and the two ones here, right here? The ones right here, you see that? See that wishbone? See that? I'm positive that is just a coincidence, especially since this video, you have a wishbone. Oops, I'm sorry. Especially since on this video, you have a wishbone and two bones right there. Especially. I know that's a coincidence. These are just mere coincidences. Another coincidence to that. You want to know who's responsible for 911? Because the picture shows you who's responsible for 911. The picture shows you who did it, who did 911. We know who killed Aaliyah. We know who did that. The picture showed you that. But who blew up the buildings? The picture shows you. Give me 10 seconds. I'm just giving okay, right back to the picture. Boom. For anyone who knows Hebrew and can read it, do you know what this character is? This character is the number 9 in Hebrew. So you have 911 once again. So you know Israel is the one responsible for 911. Am I sharing this? I hope so. Yeah, I'm sharing this. Okay. 911. That's where it started. Okay, but hey, these are coincidences. Can I show you another coincidence? Because, you know, these are all coincidences, and I couldn't possibly know what the scholars know because I am I'm an uneducated dude from Baltimore, and I couldn't possibly know what they don't know. Hey, baby, I made a mistake. Please come in and help me. Give me 1 second because I have a huge coincidence to show you. It's a very huge coincidence. And all of these are coincidences. And keep doing what you're doing. Keep following your path. And 923, you will be judged. You will be judged for everything that you did, Esau. From the beginning, I don't mean the 911 beginning. I mean the beginning of all this, Esau. You're being judged. And you guys who worship in Trump, ooh, y'all gonna love that. Hey, babe. Hey, baby. I messed up where I had all your stuff up here. All the stuff that you had, the windows open for me. Minimize it like that. Oh, look at you, a genius. Okay. So where is the 2001 The ones you screenshot for the things you screenshot for Google Drive. Okay. So here's another coincidence, because all of these are coincidences. Google Drive. Give me 10 seconds. I'm finding my. I don't see the Google Drive. Oh, there it is. Okay. Let's see. Here's another coincidence. Okay. All right, let's share this. Okay, here's another coincidence for you. This movie is called 2001: A Space Odyssey. I'm sure you've seen it before, but I got a little video for you so you can see it for yourself. And you can see another coincidence because, again, these are all coincidences. How days find the last chapter. Babe. Oh man, she waiting for this. Baby, come here, please. I don't see it. I'm looking at it. I saw it a second ago, and it was about to play. Come back in here, please, babe, to help me find this thing again, so you can see another coincidence, because all of these are definitely just coincidences. But you're familiar with the movie 2001: A Space Odyssey. Let's try this again. Cancel that. Google Drive. Can you I know, but I'm not sharing this. Can you make sure I share this?
Are you? Do you want to share this?
Yeah, I can share this one.
I'll say go there.
Share.
And Google Drive.
I'm here, right?
No, you went away from it.
Oh, Google. Oh, okay. Got you. Okay. So this is another coincidence. This movie is called. Pardon me 1 second. My son got one of those shots, and that's what you're hearing. I apologize. I was warning everybody about those shots because they got my son 8 years ago. So that's why I was screaming to the world that they're poison. But that's another video. Google Drive. And share. Okay. This is a coincidence. This is the movie 2001: A Space Odyssey. Play it again. What you're watching is a bunch of savages. And what you're also watching is Black perfection. The Black intelligent perfection that you're looking at is in the middle, being surrounded by savages, what you're looking at. This is what you're looking at, 2001. And this is what happened. It was short. So the savages had never seen black intelligence before. So they first worshiped this black intelligence. But then the only thing that they learned from this black intelligence was how to kill. Bones. Anyone who's seen this movie know that scene. That scene is when they had the bone and they were killing everybody. I recorded it. I didn't record enough of it. But 2011, 2001, Space Odyssey. This is the most important scene of the movie.
Hi, everybody. Nice to be back with you. Well, first of all, I bring a personal message from Dr. Howell, who has asked me to convey his deepest appreciation to all of you for the many sacrifices you had to make. And, of course, his congratulations on your discovery, which may well prove to be among the most significant in the history of science.
Okay. Now, he just said that they had discovery maybe be the most significant in the history of science. For those out there who want to despise me, keep despising because everything's already written. I remember in 2019, I went public about correcting uncorrected error, preventable blindness, the biggest illness on the planet. That's why they're trying to kill me. I keep telling you, they're trying to steal my technology. They already stole it. 2019 is when it took place. Okay? I went public. They tried to murder me 2019. So check me out.
Now, I know there have been some conflicting views held by some of you regarding the need for complete security in this matter. More specifically, your opposition to the cover story, created to give the impression there's an epidemic at the base.
Did y'all hear that they created a cover story about an epidemic? Keep listening, tell me if any of this sounds familiar, because I don't know if anybody in the past 5 years have experienced a worldwide pandemic, but let them explain it to you.
I understand that beyond it being a matter of principle, many of you are troubled by the concern and anxiety this story of an epidemic might cause to your relatives and friends on Earth. Well, I completely sympathize with your negative views. I found this cover story personally embarrassing myself.
Yeah, the cover story was there was a bat that got out of a wet market, and then the whole world was going to die unless they were able to take some type of jab. That was the cover story. But why? Why do they need a cover story?
However, I accept the need for absolute secrecy in this, and I hope you will too. Now, I'm sure you're all aware of the extremely grave potential for cultural shock and social disorientation contained in this present situation.
So I'm sure you're aware of the cultural shock. The cultural shock is what they're trying to explain to you. What you're looking at is these savages that got black intelligence only choose to make weapons and put everybody down, in particular, keep Jacob down. That was what they needed to do. And any sight of black intelligence has to be removed. The cultural, listen what he says, the cultural, listen what he says.
Now, I'm sure you're all aware of the extremely grave potential for cultural shock and social disorientation contained in this present situation.
That's right, the cultural shock and social disorientation, because Puffy, Shannon Sharp, OJ, R. Kelly, Jay-Z, any black man you see, we get to be named, labeled rapists, murderers, killers, pedophiles, and all those things, and that's all you see. And that makes them feel good. Esau feels good when he can make every Jacob look like a demon. That's their job. That's why it's plastered everywhere in the world. So they cannot have Jacob outwit them with their own so-called science and technology. So it's so important they have to cause the damn pandemic. Hear it for yourself again.
I found this cover story personally embarrassing myself. However, I accept the need for absolute secrecy in this. And I hope you will too. Now, I'm sure you're all aware of the extremely grave potential for cultural shock and social disorientation contained in this present situation. If the facts were prematurely and suddenly made public without adequate preparation and conditioning.
That's right. I think my thing went off. Let me know if you can hear me. It said I'm offline. Am I offline? Am I offline? One second. One second. Chat. Can you guys hear me? It says I'm offline. Can you guys still hear me? Is there a chat here? I don't know how to use this thing. I apologize. Can you hear me, Ariel? One second. Ariel? Okay. I only did a couple seconds of it. All apologies. You guys can hear me. Okay. Why culturally is this a shock? Why would this be a cultural shock? What cultural shock would make the need for them to have to shut down the whole world for a fake pandemic? I'm just letting you know. Everybody out there who went against me, y'all don't know what you've done to yourself. But they're hiding the biggest medical breakthrough in the world. The biggest medical condition has been resolved by the nigga, the one they want to call the nigga, the one they want to associate with everybody else. That's why they want to make sure you get the memo and let you know anybody who has this skin is a rapist, a murderer, a pedophile, a thief, he's gay, all those things. They want to tell y'all that because once somebody comes along and say, I'm none of those things, and I fixed the biggest problem medically, 2.5 billion people suffering from it, I fixed it when they couldn't. So they shut the world down. And I found it's something else too, but y'all find that out later. But what's the cultural shock they're worried about? They don't get to feel good about themselves anymore because they're supposed to be the smart ones and we're the dumb savages. We're stupid, violent predators. We're super predators. So it's how they feel good about themselves by pushing Jacob down. So let's see. Where is you? Let's finish playing the rest of this. So you can ask yourself, culturally, well, what's wrong culturally? Culturally, why is this so upsetting culturally? Why culturally is this so exciting? Why would people be so upset because culturally? Because we live in a culture that's nothing but a bunch of liars and murderers and thieves, and it's our government. And they do everything in their power to denigrate Jacob and Black intelligence. But I'm going to close with one more thing. Stop sharing. I got some videos for you to see. And like I told you, it's over. All of it is over. And let's find the video to help you out a little bit more. More coincidences. All right. Babe, this is the last time I need you. Can you come in? It's the last time I need you. I'm sorry. Last time. This is it. Oh, I think this is it. Yeah, this should be it. This is another bunch of coincidences. Here's more coincidences for you.
Theory, an asteroid strike is expected September 23rd. In the movie Seeking a Friend for the End of the World, an asteroid strikes September 23rd. Julia, a meteor strikes September 23rd. Knowing, solar flare strikes September 22nd, lasting until September 23rd. Little Shop of Horrors, humans are threatened by an event, September 23rd. Tomorrowland, disaster strikes September 23rd. 23, hell will arrive September 23rd. Sleepy Hollow, a dimension opens up September 23rd. Ghostbusters, evil is released on September 23rd. This is the end. 9/23 is the date the rapture happens. Pandemic, outbreak starts September 23rd. Either fake aliens, fake Carrington event, or fake asteroid, September 2023.
Fair use. I got it. All right, now. Sorry about that, guys. I had the emergency out of the room. So I'm about to shut this thing down. There's a couple other things that I have that I'm not going to share because I got to go and take care of some things with the babies. But I want to recap by stating what I said in the beginning. We said this in the beginning, and we're saying it again. Okay. Okay. So, like we start off in the beginning, I want to go back and let you know that Isaiah, declaring the end from the beginning, declaring the end from the beginning and from ancient times, the things that are not yet done, saying, my counsel shall stand and do all my pleasure. So this is the end of Esau. Jacob, it's your time. And what was the other one? That's the one Isaiah. The other one I did. In from the beginning. And that's why the 8778 is a palindrome. Read it both ways. The end and the beginning are both the same, no matter how you read it. And the other one, I forgot the other one, but I said it at the beginning. So I'm going to leave with that. And if I were you, I would do two things. I would share this video with someone you love, especially you, Jacob. Jacob, you share it with everyone that you love. Not everyone's going to be able to come on this journey. The majority will not. Esau, you stuck here and you're going to forever be here. Share this with the people that you love, or don't share it. It don't matter. Y'all do what you want to do. But the message is put out. It's 9/23, and I want to give a shout out to and if you want more confirmation, there's a guy by the name of Ralph Salas. He has a channel called New Moon Rapture. I'll put it for you right here. It's funny. It's called New Moon Rapture. Oh, gotta go to YouTube. I'm sorry, I was go to YouTube. Okay, this cat here, by the name of, 1 second. Go to his channel, and he has the numbers broken down even more. Different than mine. We have a different, he does numbers a particular way. I do my numbers a particular way. But his name is, go to his channel. It's called New Moon Rapture. They walk you through the numbers. He breaks everything down for you. He adds all the numbers up for you. He uses some gematria. But look, even here, Esau is the end of the world. So he gets it. He knows. Go to his channel and take a look at his content. He goes into the numbers, as you can see, what the things mean, the numbers and so forth, in X, Y, and Z. So for someone to say they know the date in X, Y, and Z, of course, that sounds arrogant. And plus, hey, me being with this skin color, how dare I say something that someone else that someone else doesn't know? Because how dare you? You a nigger, you ain't smart, and you're not connected to God. So go and check out his channel. Take a look at the things he's saying. But I implore you, get your orders and affairs in line. 923 is it. It's this year. And this is what this clock is showing you. It's showing you. It's showing you. This is called the Last Judgment, because 923 is Judgment Day. And look at his hands. It's over. It's over for Esau. It's Jacob's time. So Jacob, they're going to do everything in their power to drag you down with them. But check me out. You see that it's in the clouds, and you see that certain people are ascending and being pulled up by angels. You see that people are ascending. Some people are ascending. But you also see that the people who this is meant for, here you go, the Freemasons, check me out. See how they cover the eye? That's the Freemasons. And you see they're being dragged to hell. The people down here are being dragged to hell. Am I sharing this? Can you see it? Let me try it again. I hope you guys can see this. If I wasn't sharing, I want you to see that this is the clock. Hour hand, minute hand, 11:23, and I want you to see that some people are being risen up. You see, being taken up to hell. You see, and you also see your Masons with your covering one eye. They're dragging your ass down to hell. They're dragging you down to hell for you to live in hell for an eternity for going against the Most High. You buffoons. But for you folks out there who are involved in my situation, y'all picked the wrong person. You picked the wrong person. You see the devil's dragging to hell, being drugged to hell. That is your future. Y'all going to hell. And you Masons, with your one eye covered, y'all all wrapped up. There ain't nothing you can do about it. But there's some that will ascend in a certain time. Time is 144 in Strong's Concordance. I'm sorry, in Gematria. And that 144 is the 144,000 chosen. But that's what you need to know. Guess what? Don't believe me, call me crazy. But everything in its power tried to make sure I didn't get this video out to you today. And if you understood what I deal with in this house, you would understand. But this is a joyous occasion. Be grateful. You've been told. Share this with the people who you care about. You see, there's a big demon back here. They're waiting to drag you out of hell and punish you for betraying God's son and working with our satanic system, the CIA, the FBI. And the funny thing is, you people who are watching, CIA, all you guys, you FBI folks, y'all dummies ain't got nowhere to go. And y'all don't even know where to go and how it's going to take place. I'll do that on another video. You know what? I'm not going to do a damn thing because y'all get y'all come up as you get what you deserve. So on that note, did you have any questions? There's no questions in the chat? Fantastic. Okay, there's no questions in the chat. And I wish you a fantastic day, all of you, from today. And can you dig it? But you now have the date, you now have the time, and you do what speaks to your heart. And I wish you all the best. Can you dig it?